Hey everyone, Don and Ash here,
Hello.
back for another reaction video. This time we're continuing our NF journey
Mhm.
with a song called Real. The last two songs have been great. We just finished listening to Breathe right before this, and which did not have a music video, but the one before that did, which was just an awesome song in terms of its depth. And everybody was looking forward to it. That was
Yeah.
How Could You Leave Us? That song was absolutely awesome. I think that I always get excited for the songs that have music videos because I'm such a visual person. So I'm really looking forward to seeing this one. We get another almost 5 minute music video in this one, so we both get really attached to the stories, and
Yeah.
um, it's just awesome. You can get like such awesome interpretations from the visuals apart from the lyrics, right?
Yeah,
So it adds
exactly.
another layer.
Yeah, it adds so much more depth to it too. And yeah, I always every time like an artist puts out a music video, I always feel a little bit spoiled because we get that extra layer of depth into it.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
And we get to see it almost like from their perspective because sometimes like we might be envisioning something completely different, right?
That's it. That's
So
it
that is
exactly.
super cool to get to see how they envisioned it.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm always stoked to see how these stories play out, and I'm interested to see what kind of story we're gonna get with this one.
awesome. All right, let's hop into it.
Yeah, real
Wait a
music.
second. Sounds familiar?
Yeah, yeah. Getting that, you're getting that headspace, you know. Woo. Will somebody get the body bags? Wiggle with the beats in them now. Put the MCs in them, season them. Put them on a beat with me, then I'm eating them. Get away from the table, you rappers ain't hungry enough. You rappers ain't hungry like us. They talk about me like I'm here, they talk about you like you was. Whoa. A nurse came into my room, she told me I'm sick in the head. I'm in hip hop, hospital bed with a pad and a pen and a brace on my neck. They told me that I'm never leaving. Why? I am as ill as it gets. Any rapper that say that they running the game, I'ma come in the session and cut off their legs. Whoa. Strap a grenade to my head, pull out the pen. My music is mind blowing. Ain't nobody do it like I do it. You ain't never been on my level. I got a problem with the way they people talking and acting like everybody gonna get it. Better sleep with your eyes open. You wanna know what I noticed? Look around in my fan base and they ready. That last album was heavy. That last album was gritty. How you gonna match that? Just let me do what I do best. You're better off playing Russian roulette than coming in the booth to me, cause I get a little bit intense. I'm like, who's next? Y'all better watch it. Take a look at where the clock is. It's my time. This ladder of music that I climb. I took the machete, the game isn't ready. Them rappers that coming upon me, I cut up the ladder and I told them bye-bye. What you looking for, a high five? Nice try. Do not believe everything that you read on the internet. I do not know who your dentist is, but he should clean out your mouth. Don't call me a sellout, that's something I've never been. I've been through hell in my life though, but I know what heaven is. Father, forgive me for I am a sinner, but you gave me music as medicine. Woo! Ain't nobody want a problem when I get in my zone, better leave me be. I'm a mean MC. Better feed me rappers or feed me beats. Feed me both of them. They like, Nay, what's it like to be famous? I'll let you know if I make it. Yeah, I wonder what life would be like if I didn't stick on my neck. $200 inside of my bank account. Woo! I was living on that. I need some money to pay for my rent. I need some money to pay for my gas. I'm not complaining, I'm just being honest. I promise that I will not beg for respect. Nah, I get so frustrated. Take a look at what I created. Time is wasting, I ain't waiting. I'm a doctor with no job, me, I don't have no patience. I keep pacing, back and forth, I keep racing. You ain't never been in my book and I got a problem with it. Why? Cause you reckon like you read my pages. I wreck these stages, real talk, better give me space. Cause I am chasing something they told me that I won't make it. I'm not famous, I'm just Nathan. And I wonder how the world gon' take this. They might hate it, but you know anything about me, you know that don't mean I'm changing. Cause you know I'm real with it. Don't care if you're feeling it, I'm feeling it. You don't like it to deal with it. And if God ain't real is it? You still wonder why I existed. I exist in a world that's real different. And what you gonna be when you grow up, mate? I doubt they will get it. My life is a mess, better watch your step. When you step into some of this brain is off limits. I'm off in a world you don't get. Cause you ain't never been in it. In 10 minutes I still couldn't explain what's inside my brain. Don't mess with it. I've invested a lot of me inside these lines. I'm just protecting them. Everybody wanna hit a real version of life. They don't get so sensitive when I say something a little bit raw. I drop my thoughts and they call it negative. You wanna know where my heart is? I stand out cause I wear my garbage. I work my hardest. And every time I look into the mirror, don't forget about where I started. Woo! Tell me what am I doing here? Tell me what am I doing here? Tell me what am I doing? Tell me what am I doing here? I said what am I doing? Tell me what am I doing here if I'm not being real? What were we gonna call it?
He's like, yeah.
So yeah. I definitely remember hearing that song before. It's like played in just in YouTube's doing like an autoplay thing. So I've heard that one before. I have seen that video before. Only one time. There were scenes that I definitely remembered from it. That's a great song. Honestly, it kind of like, you know, um how many times am I gonna say I relate to a song before it gets like stale? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, for this one, like um one of the lines that sticks out in my head was just him saying that like I'm sitting here, I'm like, one side of my brain's like, just say it, right? And the other side of my brain's like just got this like filter in front of it, you know what I'm saying? So like he said something about like living on $200 in his bank account for like rent and stuff. And yeah, it's you know, I said it in a previous video. I just don't like complaining or sharing or being so overtly transparent with strangers, because it's sure, it's brave to be vulnerable and stuff like that and blah blah blah, but it's also so um it's just gutting to do it. You really have to be more than vulnerable. It really almost hurts to do, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
like honestly, because you don't want people to see you that way. I'm a very prideful person, and I work hard, and I'm very proud of what I've achieved, but at the same time I don't like, you know, um, I don't like people taking pity on me. Not like I'm expecting people to do that. It's just like my brain just goes a couple steps ahead of itself, and I have the thought of, should I do this? Should I not let them know this? And then my brain's already like, if you do, blah 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 blah. If you don't, and my
Yeah,
I get ahead of myself. So
I get it.
yeah, I just think that, I mean, well, of course you get it. You're my girlfriend, so yeah, for all you guys out there, I hear this song, pulling it back to the song. Nate is singing with a lot of angst, anger, lines about who's your dentist because you should clean your mouth out, basically, like, don't talk about me that way. I'm kind of the same way. Just the other day, I had an experience on stream, and
Yeah.
I don't like, call it being petty. I don't like being messed with by people who don't know anything about me and try to chip off my tree when they don't know where I'm at in life and they don't know my battle, and literally want to mess with me for their own entertainment. I'm not the dude to do that with, right? I will meet you with that energy. I will match you with that energy. I'm gonna drag you through the mud, because not because you know um it's simply because there's no reason to be cruel to other people, especially because of the fact that you don't know where they are in life. You don't know how close they are to snapping. You don't know where their mentality is at. You don't know their struggle. You don't know their fight. You don't know anything about them.
Yeah.
So really, honestly, the least you can do is to respect their space and not mess with them.
But just be kind.
That's
Like, just be kind. It's you. There's that I'm gonna say famous saying, but anyways, that really the quote that's like, everyone is fighting a battle you know nothing about,
yeah.
but it's not cliche, right? Like, it's so true. You just don't know.
I mean, for again, I want to pull it back to the song time and time again, so we don't get too off track.
Yeah.
But like, for the critics that are, I guess, criticizing Nate, he's basically answering them in these songs to let them know, like, you don't know anything about me, or why my music is so real, or I'm not going to let you detract from the fact that I'm putting myself out there and being so vulnerable. And it is something that, again, is very relatable to a lot of people,
Yeah.
us, you
Yeah.
guys, so forth and so on. Yeah, it's hard for me to remember a lot of the lines in this music, or in this song specifically, but You can see it in the music video. There's just a lot of angst, a lot of slow mo scenes where he's like fighting with the stuff
The
on the
chairs and the
airplane,
stuff, yeah.
and just a lot of turmoil. That's where I relate. Where there's a lot, I feel there's just a lot of uh, it's like lately in life I'm seeking an answer for why this and that, and there's so much of me as an artist, or I've always wanted to be a creative and artist, and it almost doesn't even matter what the medium is for me because I kind of just reach out in whatever creative medium kind of appeals to me. So whether it's guitar for me or whether it's um at one point in my youth I wanted to be a rapper. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even lying. I wrote lyrics and stuff like that. Um I don't know what it was for me, but I lost the confidence pretty early in that medium. Um I'm been a musician for 16 years, but as well I've I'm decent at what I do, I would say, but I've lost the confidence there and where I want to be because of X, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? Whatever reasons. Um, but I feel like it's so hard to, or so easy. Sorry, to let the world and all the voices around you from other people and pop culture and opinion and blah blah blah, to let it destroy your dreams or influence your own inner voice and kind of burn your wick before it ever got, destroy your wick before it ever got lit or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of bounce off that too, because there that at the end of the song where he it goes a little quieter and he starts saying like, "What am I doing? What am I doing here?" And he repeats that a few times. For me, it made me think of like imposter syndrome, where like the whole song is kind of like gas pedal to the floor, and he's like going off, and then like that last part is almost like second guessing, where like I feel like I can relate to that in the way of um like just having ideas and feeling like you've got what it takes and you're progressing and progressing, but then you have those off days where you're like, wait, like am I doing the right thing, or should I be doing something else? Or it's really easy to have that. Um and then the other thing before I forget, you said it's really evident in the music video where he has turmoil. I'm gonna also add and say the word turbulence, and it kind of brings the whole thing together of like he's on a plane with all the turbulence.
you're so
No,
cheesy.
but I think it like, I get it. I
You're
get it. I
so
get that it's
cheesy.
cheese. I
I'm like, come on. You just kind of ended it on the turbulent thing. I thought you were going somewhere with it. Yes,
no,
planes,
like I
turbulence. Oh
yeah,
my
yeah,
god.
no. No, you said turmoil and I was like, oh, turbulence. Sorry, I was like a little
You're so cheesy.
I know,
It
I
makes
know, I
sense.
know. I was like, it's
It
a little light bulb in my head, and I get that it might be like cheesy obvious, but I'm just like, whatever, my brain did that.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
But like
oh my god. Okay.
everyone's like, yes, Ashley. Um,
It is a very
but
good
yeah,
it's a
it
very good and very obvious visual,
yes.
representation, but, like, man, I thought you were gonna go somewhere with it and be like, "Well, turbulence made me think of." No, you just
Well,
stopped right there. You're like, "Turbulence, planes, yay!"
yeah, no, and like, and again, obviously, that relates back to the all the lyrics that he's talking about the journey that
It's
he
evident throughout.
is.
I do I
Exactly.
as cheesy as it is, like, I agree with you.
It's a very
Yeah.
consistent theme.
Yes.
Um, portrayed very well.
Yeah, no, it is. They take I think it's, how I would say it is it's a basic concept used very, well. It's like taking a simple tool, but using it very effectively, right?
Yeah. Like,
The
I mean, the set could have been anywhere.
It has nothing to do with the set for me. What I'm trying to say is the videographer is a master of their craft. Give them one
Yeah, yeah,
word.
yeah.
Give them the word turbulence. That's their
Their prompt.
prompt, and there you go. You got
Yeah.
this, right? So, I think that they do that a lot. They take simple concepts in these music videos, and use them in very complimentary ways. Yeah, very specific and complimentary ways.
Yeah.
Um, when he sang that lyric, "What am I doing here?" It kind of made me think something different. Not imposter syndrome, but imposter syndrome is something that I felt a lot running my own business because I didn't have any mentors in business. Literally, YouTube was my mentor, and just myself being my mentor. Like my experiences were my mentor. So by that I mean meeting clients at my previous 9 to 5 job. I would think about those interactions and what I learned from them, and use them to um, go forward in business. Right? If an interaction went good, I'd know that maybe I did something good. So I would think about that interaction, how to use those uh, positive things that happen in that interaction for future business. Um, which has benefited me, and there are other things that I've done that haven't benefited me. I've learned a lot, but when you see other I feel like in anything competitive, which business is inherently competitive, even if you don't want it to be, it just is. Like you, you don't want 100 clients going to your neighbor's business if you both run the same business. How you gonna, you know what I mean? So you don't want them to starve either, I guess, if you're like a morally conscious human. But it's inherently competitive, so you kind of have to look at what uh, your neighbor or your competitors are doing from time to time, not to copy them, but literally to maybe take what they're doing, maybe to copy them. Honestly, if they're nailing it and they own the entire market, maybe the rest of you are doing something wrong. You know what I mean? Like business is very cutthroat. It's not, oh well, you could do better. No, no, it's very like doing it right or doing it wrong, because business is all about
Yeah.
like you succeed or you fail. There's really
Yeah.
no middle ground, right?
Yeah, no, you have to be
So,
very observing and very objective.
but yeah, but like what I'm saying is just the people who succeed is imposter syndrome is so just at the core of business, right? And I felt it a lot. Um, but with the line specifically, what it made me more think is, what am I doing here? When you wake up in the morning, I feel like you need a purpose. And if you don't have a purpose in life, you very much wonder if what you are doing is even worth anything. So it's not so much imposter syndrome, it's like proving to yourself that what you're doing is worth, I don't want to say being alive, but just worth waking up,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
what drives you in the morning? Like what invigorates your soul type of thing. And if what you're doing doesn't, you start to ask yourself, what am I
Well, yeah.
what am I doing here,
Yeah.
right? So that's something that I've honestly been asking myself a lot lately, and I feel like it's very easy to interpret it in a negative kind of trying to like turn my own lights off kind of way. I don't want to say the S word, but you know what I mean? Like if I was trying to off myself. Um Not at all. It's just I think it's more when someone is lost and they're trying to find their drive again.
It's yeah, it's like a self checkpoint.
Yeah, no,
Like yeah, you're just like you said, just trying to find that drive, like trying to re-find
just put some gas in my fuel tank again, like trying to find the lights in
find
a
your
dark
passion
room.
again, yeah.
Right? I
Or
got
yeah.
a blindfold in a dark room. I'm literally just trying to find the lights again. And yeah. Anyways, we've talked for a while on this one. This is probably the longest little deliberation we've done. Let us know. I think that wraps it up, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool, cool. Yeah, no, let us know what you guys think of the song. As always, share your thoughts with us, please. Um, and let us know, what this song meant to you visually. If this is something that you're currently going through, or um, just anything, just how you relate to the song. Just let us know it all. And as always, if you're liking our NF journey, and I mean, we're definitely loving watching these and interacting with you guys.
Yes.
So if the feeling is mutual, please like, share, and especially subscribe, and share these videos with your friends, family, pets, dogs, cats, birds. They all need to watch it too, and get our view count up. Anyways, we will see you in the next one. All right, bye.
Bye.